Have you ever had moments when at 3 in the morning you stare at the ceiling and wonder how to find the strength for another day? This is familiar to many of us. In those times when life feels like an overwhelming storm and all you seek is a beacon to guide you through it. Remember, you are not alone, and this is where Stoicism can come to your aid. In this video, we will explore 10 Stoic lessons that can transform challenging days into steps towards success. Watch the video to the end. Reassure yourself that you are ready to move forward, even when it gets tough. Let's begin. Part 1. Embrace the present moment. Life has a funny way of throwing curveballs at us. Sometimes it feels like we're juggling a million tasks at once, with the weight of the world on our shoulders. Think back to those times when you felt the pressure of an impending deadline or the pain of a recent heartbreak. But here's the secret: the strength to overcome these challenges lies in the present moment. It's easy to get lost in worries about tomorrow or regrets about yesterday. However, the only moment over which we truly have control is the one happening right now. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote is not just a fancy arrangement of words, it's a call to action. It reminds us that while we may not always control what happens around us, we can control how we respond. By focusing on the present, we can make choices aligned with our values and find peace amidst chaos. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath and focus on the present. Feel the air around you. Listen to the sounds and remind yourself that your strength lies in this moment, here and now. Embracing the present moment allows you not just to survive tough days, but to thrive in them. With each passing moment, you build resilience, wisdom, and strength for what lies ahead. This ability to live in the present moment enables us to see the beauty and value in each day, even when it seems filled with challenges. Remember, our reaction to events shapes our lives as much as the events themselves. Take a moment, acknowledge your presence, and the power that comes from accepting each moment as it is. Part 2. Practice gratitude. In the hustle and bustle of our lives, it's easy to focus on what we lack, missed opportunities, or seemingly insurmountable problems. However, practicing gratitude offers us a new perspective on life, making even the darkest days brighter. Developing gratitude takes time and effort, but it's worthwhile. When we pay attention to the good things already present in our lives, we find satisfaction and build resilience against life's challenges. This lesson is not only taught by modern psychologists and scientists, but also by ancient philosophers like Seneca, who asserted that true happiness lies in enjoying the present moment regardless of the future. Often we strive for more, concentrating on achievements and material possessions, but joy and fulfillment can be found in simple things like a friend's smile, the comfort of home, or a moment of peace with a cup of tea in hand. There is always something to be grateful for. Perhaps that cup of tea holds memories of joyful moments with loved ones or provides solace during difficult times. Gratitude not only helps us acknowledge the good moments, but also reveals grace even in hardships. Every problem we face presents an opportunity for growth and learning. When life gets tough, it's important to pause and find something, even the smallest thing, to be grateful for. This can change our attitude toward the situation and show us not just a challenge, but a chance for personal development. Gratitude is more than just a mental practice, it's a way of life that teaches us to appreciate every moment and see the positives even in the most challenging circumstances. It's an art of finding joy in the little things and learning to grow through the obstacles we encounter. Thus, practicing gratitude not only helps us maintain emotional balance, but also contributes to our personal and spiritual growth. So whether it's the warmth of a friend's smile or the simple pleasure of daily activities, gratitude teaches us to see beauty in simple things and strengthens our inner state. Practice gratitude, and you will see how your perspective on life changes and what new opportunities unfold before you. Part 3. Strive for wisdom. Wisdom is not a gift bestowed upon a select few. It is a treasure often hidden in plain sight, awaiting those who have the courage and determination to seek it. Your journey to this point Delving into these lessons demonstrates your sincere pursuit of wisdom. Your determination is commendable and a clear sign that you are on the right path. The classical Stoic philosopher Seneca once remarked, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This is not just a call to accumulate knowledge, but an invitation to seek deeper understanding, to ask questions, contemplate, and grow. True wisdom is not about knowing all the answers. It's about asking the right questions and having the humility to learn from both successes and failures. Actively seeking wisdom requires an open heart and a curious mind. It means listening more than speaking, but observing more than showing. It involves recognizing that every person you meet, every experience you undergo, carries a lesson within it. Wisdom is not a destination, it's a journey that enriches the spirit, sharpens the mind, and broadens horizons. Imagine yourself as a young entrepreneur racing against time to achieve financial goals and professional success. Upon encountering Stoic philosophy, you discover a shift in perspective. You realize that wealth alone cannot guarantee lasting happiness. Instead of blindly chasing success, you learn to live by Stoic principles, guided by fundamental values such as humility, ethics, and contributing to societal development. You come to understand that happiness stems not only from professional success but also from a purposeful and morally upright life. Therefore, as you continue along this path, cherish every step, every sensation, and every discovery. For in the pursuit of wisdom, the journey itself is the greatest reward. Part 4. Understand what is within your control. Life is like a stormy night. Thunder rumbles, lightning flashes brightly, and the wind howls, trying to knock you off your feet. You cannot command the storm to cease, just as you cannot control the path of lightning. But you can light a candle, find shelter, and hold on to what helps you maintain stability. The key is not to control the storm, but to understand what is within your reach and what is not. Epictetus, an ancient Stoic philosopher, once whispered a truth that resonates to this day. We cannot choose external circumstances, but we can always choose how to respond to them. This is a simple yet profound realization. We often expend too much energy worrying about what is beyond our reach, what we cannot change no matter how hard we try. But what if, instead, we focus on what we can influence: our reactions, emotions, and decisions? These are the candles we can light in the darkness. Imagine working under high pressure and significant demands. You give it your all, but there are external factors you cannot control. According to Stoic philosophy, you focus on what you can control. You work diligently and make the most efficient use of your time. You decide how to react to pressure without worrying about what you cannot change. Thus, you concentrate on results and give your best effort. You do not allow pressure and external circumstances to affect your mood, which helps you achieve positive outcomes in your work. Therefore, when life's storms rage, remember, you have a choice. You cannot stop the rain or silence the thunder, but you can decide whether to dance in the rain or seek shelter. Recognizing what is within your control liberates you. It is the first step not only to weathering life's storms, but also to thriving amidst them. And when dawn breaks, you will realize that the storm is not the story, it's about how you chose to face it. Part 5. Cultivate inner strength within yourself. Life's journey is akin to sailing across a vast and unpredictable sea. Some days we feel calm and serene, while others bring cruel storms that test our soul's endurance. It is in these storms that our inner strength becomes our most precious asset. This strength lies not in physical power, but rather in the resilience of the soul, the resolve of the mind, and the courage of the heart. It is a quiet whisper amid chaos, urging us to be a bit more patient. Epictetus, the renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." These words serve as our guiding star, reminding us that our reactions, shaped by our inner strength, define our path. External events, no matter how challenging, hold power over us only if we grant them strength ourselves. By cultivating a strong inner spirit, we can gracefully confront difficulties, turning obstacles into steps toward personal growth. Developing this inner strength requires constant effort. It involves daily choices, small acts of courage, and a readiness to see challenges as opportunities for development. It requires seeking knowledge, learning from experience, and understanding that every setback carries a lesson. Imagine you are searching for a new job and facing numerous interview rejections. Instead of giving up, you focus on self-improvement. By learning from setbacks, you grow more confident and ultimately secure your dream job. Inner strength helps you persevere and use every challenge as a stepping stone. When we cultivate this inner strength within ourselves, we not only prepare to weather life's storms but also reach shores once deemed unreachable. Remember, a worthy life is not about the absence of difficulties, but the ability to rise above them with unwavering inner strength. Part 6. Practice patience. Have you ever observed how a flower unfolds? It doesn't rush to reveal its beauty. It slowly unfurls its petals, revealing its splendor at just the right moment. Like this flower, our lives have their own rhythm, their own pace at which everything unfolds. And similar to the unhurried blooming of a flower, we too must learn the art of patience. Each time you hold hands with a loved one in a moment of silence, do you feel a wordless connection deeper than words can convey? Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once reflected, "Time is like a river made up of the events which happen, and a violent stream, for as soon as a thing has been seen, it is carried away, and another comes in its place, and this will be carried away too." This profound reflection reminds us that time, with its continuous flow, carries both hardships and successes. Our impatience often stems from a desire to control this flow, quickly embrace the good, and avoid the bad. However, true strength lies in understanding that we cannot control the river of time, but we can choose how to navigate it. Patience is not merely waiting, it is waiting with purpose, understanding that each moment holds meaning, even if it's not immediately apparent. When we practice patience, we're not just waiting for time to pass, we're preparing for positive growth and development. Therefore, when the right moment arrives, we'll be fully prepared to embrace it. Imagine you're nurturing a sun-loving plant, caring for it daily with ample sunlight, water, and nutrients. Yet, after several weeks, the plant still hasn't bloomed. You might feel disappointment and wish for it to bloom immediately. However, think of the rose bush as a lesson in patience. A plant cannot bloom overnight, it prepares for a special moment. When the flowering season finally arrives, you'll see beautiful roses in full bloom and understand that the wait was worth it. So, the next time you feel impatient, remember the unfolding flower and the flowing river. Understand that your moment will come, and when it does, the wait will be worth it. Part 7. Learn to take a pause. In the tumultuous journey of life, we often find ourselves at the mercy of sudden and uncontrollable changes that prompt impulsive reactions. We may act based on momentary emotions or rush to judgments without careful consideration. However, Stoic philosophy offers a different perspective, emphasizing the importance of fleeting moments filled with hidden potential between stimulus and response. Amidst all life's challenges and temptations lies a brief moment when we can pause and consider how best to react. It's just a small window, yet within it lies our great freedom and the essence of our wisdom. By taking a pause in this fleeting moment, we gain clarity in choosing to act wisely. It's an opportunity for reason to take the reins rather than allowing instinct to dominate, ensuring that our actions align with our deepest principles. In this momentary pause, we gain the ability to shape our destiny through deliberate decision-making. Imagine you're an athlete preparing for a marathon, but bad weather prevents you from training outdoors. Instead of worrying, you apply Stoic philosophy. You acknowledge that weather is beyond your control and adjust your training schedule accordingly. As the race approaches, you take pride in your patience and determination. Stoic philosophy helped you focus on what you could control and exhibit resilience in any situation, leading to a positive race experience. Stoic philosophy does not advocate suppressing emotions. On the contrary, it advises learning to control and direct them. This typically means having the ability to perceive any situation with clarity and insight. We can make the right choices based on ethics and principles, rather than relying on emotions or instincts. This helps us live a meaningful life in accordance with our true nature. Part 8. Learn from adversity. Imagine for a moment a blacksmith forging a sword. Every unworked piece of metal starts as a sharp but crude and shapeless lump. Under intense heat and powerful hammer blows, it transforms into a sharp blade. With each strike, it becomes sharper, stronger, and more refined. Similarly, the challenges in our lives, though they may seem harsh and relentless, have the power to shape us. They hone our character and make us better. Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body," and these words, despite their ancient origin, still reflect an eternal truth. Problems, failures, and difficulties are not just obstacles on our path, they are opportunities. Opportunities for growth, learning, and discovering strength within ourselves that we never knew existed. Every trial we face is a hidden lesson waiting to be learned. Embracing difficulties does not mean seeking them out or reveling in pain. It means acknowledging the value inherent in our struggles. It means shifting our focus from problems to challenges and seeing them as the first steps toward wisdom and personal development. So when you encounter daunting challenges in life, think of the blacksmith and the sword. Understand that with the right approach, difficulties can become the very force that transforms you into a masterpiece. Part 9. Living a full life. In today's era of uncertainty, being present in the moment is a rare occurrence. We often get caught up in regrets about yesterday or anxieties about tomorrow, missing out on the beauty and potential of the present. However, Stoic philosophy emphasizes the fleeting nature of time, urging us to make the most of every moment. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, there is a poignant reminder that time is an unrenewable resource. Every second spent in contemplation or worry is a second not fully lived. Stoics urge us to live wisely, cherishing each breath, each encounter, and each challenge as if it were our last. So ask yourself, are you merely existing or truly living? By embracing the present and fully immersing ourselves in each experience, we create a richer, more meaningful life that aligns with Stoic aspirations for contentment and clarity. Imagine sitting by the window on a quiet evening. In the serene space, you hear the gentle rain outside while moonlight casts a soft glow. You're reading a beloved book, completely captivated by the story it tells, feeling every word deeply. In this moment, you aren't thinking about work, worrying about tomorrow, or blaming yourself for past mistakes. You're focused solely on the page before you and the profound experience it brings. In this moment, you are truly living. You savor every page of the book and understand that time is irreplaceable. This state of mind is encouraged by Stoic philosophy. They call it the present moment, where we fully appreciate every experience with conscious awareness and focus on deriving enjoyment from it. Focusing on the present is not just a way to enjoy life, it's also a way to wisely confront challenges and difficulties. Instead of fretting about the future or dwelling on the past, you concentrate on what you can control right now. This helps you maintain calmness and clarity in any situation. Part 10. Cultivate compassion within yourself. Have you ever paused to consider that behind a smile or a silent glance, others may be struggling? Our life journeys are unique, filled with our own challenges and joys. Yet amidst personal difficulties, there is always an opportunity, a golden thread that can connect us to others. Marcus Aurelius once said, "What is harmful to the hive is harmful to the bee." This statement, despite its simplicity, carries profound meaning. When we spread kindness, understanding, and compassion to others, we not only help them but also nurture our shared human spirit. Compassion is not merely pity or regret over someone else's misfortune. It's about understanding their pain as if it were our own and taking even small steps to alleviate it. Cultivating compassion requires deliberate effort. It means listening more than speaking, feeling more than judging, and taking action rather than just observing. Imagine walking along a beach and encountering a woman who appears sad. Instead of merely sympathizing, you stop, listen attentively, and offer advice or comfort. By empathizing with her pain and offering solace, you not only assist her but also add meaning and harmony to your own life. In this way, you've built a small bridge and found balance and happiness in your heart, making your life richer and more meaningful. In a world often divided, compassion acts as a bridge that connects hearts and heals wounds. By practicing this virtue, we uplift others' spirits and gain a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment in our own lives. Our threads intertwine in the great tapestry of existence, and when we choose compassion, we opt for a richer, more balanced, and harmonious pattern for all. These 10 Stoic lessons will help strengthen your patience, tranquility, and resolve during challenging times. Regularly practicing these principles will enable you to lead a moral and happy life, even amidst the chaos and uncertainty of the world. But don't just take my word for it. Put them into practice and witness the changes within yourself. If you find this material valuable, please like, share it with friends, and leave a comment below stating your commitment to following these lessons and never giving up. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to not miss out on new lessons of ancient wisdom. This will not only support us but also help spread knowledge to those seeking the wisdom of the past. Thank you for watching, and see you soon in our next video.